A student is sent to the principal's office for bad behavior, maybe mouthing off to the teacher, cursing or disrupting class. But what's troubling some Buffalo teachers is that those kids are getting sent back to the classroom with little or no consequences. That's according to the Buffalo Teachers Federation, which has raised the matter with district officials after complaints this year from teachers faced with that very dilemma and who ask, how are they supposed to teach under those circumstances? The issue is percolating at a time when the Buffalo Public Schools, along with many school districts around the United States, is emphasizing so-called restorative practices like dialogue and mediation, as opposed to the traditional punitive model of school discipline. Yes, students are still being suspended. But district officials believe too many kids, particularly minorities, were being suspended and missing out on classroom instruction for minor misbehavior that could be handled much differently. "We're trying to help solve the problem at the root cause," Superintendent Kreiner Cash said. But the union says the approach stems from revamped federal and state education policies that will hold schools more accountable for their numbers of out-of-school suspensions. What's happening is the state and the district are saying they want to have fewer suspensions, and, unfortunately, what is happening in some of the schools is principals aren't suspending students who should be suspended to keep their numbers low, said Philip Rumor, BTF president. Instead, Rumor said, it's only fueling more bad classroom conduct. It's because they are not dealing appropriately with the disruptive behavior, Rumor said. When you send a student back to class, the message goes out to the rest of the class that behavior is okay. The superintendent doesn't see it this way. What the state is saying is, certain indicators are too high, therefore, what strategies are you going to undertake? Cash said. I would never just put out an order, you got to stop suspending. And I would counter with lots of data to show that we have a significant challenge with disproportionality here, Cash said, referring to the high number of students of color being suspended. We have a school system over-identifying children based on walking, talking behaviors. The school district has been down this road before. Who gets suspended? The 2010 death of Jawan Daniels, killed in a drive-by shooting while suspended for roaming his high school hallways, sparked community outcry and forced the district to adopt a new code of conduct that banned out-of-school suspensions for minor infractions. The school district received national recognition for its efforts, and by the spring of 2013, short-term suspensions had dropped by nearly 40%. Since then, short-term suspensions had started creeping back up, district data show, while long-term suspensions of 6 or more days generally have been on the decline. A snapshot of suspensions from the 2016-17 school year shows suspensions were down 12%, overall, from the prior year.